Get ready with me doing my flawless base routine. First, I'm going in with the Embryolose cream, and I'm using it quite a bit because my skin has been very dry. And I'm gonna lay a thick layer on and then let it soak into my skin. Next, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. I do my own makeup most weeks for Monday Night Raw, so this is kind of my foolproof routine, but I am always trying different products like the Easy Blur and different things that come out. And today, I have a photo shoot, so I just want my skin to look very airbrushed on camera. And I have the beauty filter off, and you can already see that the skin is skinning. Next, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint in the color 6 Medium. I love a glowy base, so I'm gonna just kind of rub this all over. And obviously I'm doing a full glam right now. I love a soft eye and a full face of makeup. I'm gonna take the Makeup by Mario F4 brush and just press this into the skin. Next, I'm going in with the Easy Blur foundation. This is the color 300 in Latte. And I use quite a bit because I'm crazy. And then I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty brush and just start stippling this in. And I just feel like this is a little bit more of a matte foundation, but I think having the thick moisturizer underneath and then the sheer glow tint, like, it just makes it so perfect. Then I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Sculpt Bronze and Shaping Serum in Medium. I'm just gonna take one pump and then the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. And I really like a soft bronze because I realized I was just doing my bronzer too harsh. And it just is not the look that I want. So I like to just press this in really lightly. And then I'll just take what's left over on the brush and run down my nose. Then I kind of double this as a blush bronzer. This is the Rhode Blush in Toasted Teddy. And I do it high up and then I do a little bit right there. And then I'm gonna go back in with that same F4 brush and just press it in. And this is where it starts to kind of come together with a little more rosiness and sun-kissed vibes. Then I'm gonna take the Say Dew Blush in the color Chili. And this is gonna go more towards the apples of my cheeks. And I'm a blushaholic, so don't be alarmed. And I do take this kind of close to my under eye, which is why I saved concealer for last, so it's all just a soft blend. Then I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty color corrector, and this is in Pink Pomelo. And I'm gonna just do a tiny little dot right there. And to blend this, and I'm gonna take a brush because I really wanna keep it in the exact spot where I want it. And like that already looks like bright and good. And then when you go in with the concealer after, it's just flawless. Then I'm gonna take a dot of the Hourglass concealer in the color Sepia, just in the inner corner. This one's almost out, so I have to rub it kind of aggressively. And then a damp beauty blender. And just blend this all in. I go in with the Born This Way concealer in the color Pearl and just add a little more brightness and coverage to the center of my face. While I let the concealer build up, I'm gonna go in and set my bronzer. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Twist in Light in the color Tan. I used to feel like my bronzer always got really patchy, so now I just set it with a tan setting powder, and I find that works best. So I'm gonna just press that in. And I obviously like a rosy look, and this has some like rose hues in it, so it just fits the rest of my makeup very well and still gives like a soft vibe. Now I'm gonna go back in with that concealer brush and just press this in. Now to set everywhere that I concealed, I'm gonna use Huda Beauty powder in the color Cupcake, dab off any excess, and press that into the skin. I'm gonna bake under my cheekbone just a little. Then for your under eyes, you just wanna make sure you have no creases before you go in there and set. So right before, I'll just take the brush and really make sure that it's all smooth. I like to take the brush that I set my bronzer with and just kind of go over the areas where it connects, so everything is just really seamless, and I'll use that to brush off the excess. For my nose contour, I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta brush, and this is the House Labs bronzer in the color Medium Level 6. And I like a snatched nose, so I go and start carving it out. And then I'll take a little on the other side and just kind of buff that in so it's nice and blended and not too harsh. For blush, I'm going to use ColourPop in the color New to You and press this into the apples of my cheeks and work it up towards my temple. Then for highlighter, this is J-Cat Beauty in the color White Goddess, and I actually just do the tip of my nose and then right up here between my eyebrows. And then sometimes I'll do a little on my Cupid's bow, but it just depends on the day. To set it, I'm gonna go in with the Scandinavia setting spray. And that's my flawless base routine.